On and one, here we go with the Soulmate Journey reading. One deck for the DM and one deck for the DF. I haven't cut the decks yet. I usually do before the reading. I'm sorry, I'm being honest here. I'm just going to cut the deck real quick and we'll get to shuffling the DF side. I don't know where. It's very interesting because we're right in the middle of the lead up eclipse energy. The actual eclipse is on Friday. I pulled on that and it gave some very interesting things. Somebody wants to impress you. I don't know. I feel this side. I feel this deck wants to impress me. I do. I didn't even know what's at the bottom, and it's the strength card. Somebody wants to show me how big their heart chakra is, or maybe the dick chakra. I don't know. Either way, I'm shuffling for the DF, which is most of my viewers. It's most of you guys. This is a general reading. It may or may not resonate with you, but if the title brought you in here, you found Steve's Love Tarot, you're here for a reason. This reading is timeless. Whenever you find it, you're meant to find it. I did just sell you a chicken again. You know, sometimes I do. Sometimes I sell chickens here on the side. You just bought one. All right. It's timeless. Whenever you find it, you're meant to find it. Okay. All right, here we go. Let's see where we're at. Give me the DF side. It's best to distract yourself while you're shuffling. I always try to tell you guys that. I taught you that when I first got here. You know, think about your refrigerator or something. Think about anything but what you're putting out there. I've already put out there, I want to know what's going on with the DF side for sure. Any words that come after that are just for you. You put it out there with emotion, with your, well, your soul. Here it is. It's the Queen of Pentacles at the bottom. Jesus. I mean, I can understand why somebody might want to impress you. This is very interesting. All right. You're reflecting here as Queen of Pentacles. All right. Okay. What's on top? Let's go. Base energy. Knight of Cups. Somebody wants to come and impress you. It's exactly what's right there. It's exactly, I mean, all of my readings tie together. I'm not just out here pulling readings all willy-nilly and shit. You know, we're just following the cycle. We're following the flow of the river of energy. That's all. This has to jive with what I pulled just the other day on the damn eclipse reading. It has to. And it does. The Knight of Cups crossed by the Queen of Pentacles. And this energy, I just couldn't escape, this strength energy over here. And somebody, you're admired. Okay? You're very admired by whatever this energy is. And somebody wants to come show you their toy. They might want to impress you. I have a very strong feeling of communication here. Let's find out. What do I want to do? I'm going to grab the little animal deck for you, which has a 4 of Wands randomly at the bottom. Let's go. Let's clarify the DF side. Interesting. This is a good energy to read. Knight of Cups. You're very approachable. People want to approach you because of the Queen of Pentacles. Soul nurturing. You're soul nurturing and hot all at the same time. It's like having a great ass and being smart too. You know, it's amazing. What a combination, right? It's a bit of that. You're approachable and soul nurturing. And people, this is the kind of energy that does make people want to impress you. It can. And again, you just have to catch my drift. You don't have to take me literally when I say impress you. That can drift out into a lot of things. Anyway, let's go. Knight of Cups, why is it here? Tell me about it. Tell me about, okay, all right. I'm done shuffling, I get you. Ace of Swords at the bottom, crossing the center card I'll pull, which is red with the Queen of Pentacles. You seem like somebody that's got it going on. You seem like somebody that people feel like, people don't feel like they can lie to you in this energy on the DF side. Since most of you are DFs, I address it as you. I do have some enlightened DMs here. That's cool, right? But so people don't feel like they could bullshit you, pull the wool over your eyes in this energy. And I don't think they are. I think they're genuinely coming towards you. I think in some cases you might chuckle, but try not to, right? You want to go grab a coffee sometime? Well, you know, I mean, that's a little, ooh, ouch, right? What's on top there? Queen of Wands. What did I say? What's on top of the Knight of Cups? The Queen of Wands. You're very attractive. Very, 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 very fucking attractive. However, it's a rattlesnake. You don't fuck with it. It is an attractive snake. They're very pretty. I've seen them, you know, especially the timber rattlers. I think they're real pretty. Anyway, real nice. But you don't want to fuck with them, right? And people, that's what I said about this. It's there. It's a double-edged energy. It's there. I give you both of it. Okay, I'm right. This card is red with the Queen of Wands, or Queen of Pentacles. All right. The Queen of Wands is red with the Knight of Cups. This card is red with the Queen of Pentacles, and it's crossed by the Ace of Swords. The 4 of Wands. The very card I showed you when I picked up this deck. Yeah. ain't no fucking card trick. Ain't no Penn and Teller here, right? Too tall to be the short one. I'm too short to be the tall one. All right, I'd just get in the way in their act. I really would. I'd be the middle one. This is... Everybody wants to try, again, everybody wants to try and impress you. Everybody wants to come up and get a piece of what you got. Everybody wants to walk with you. If you're going to the mall, people want to be part of your entourage, following you around. I'll carry your bags. I'll carry your bags. It's fine. You know, I mean, you just have to catch my drift. You don't have to take me literally, but do you catch my drift? I mean... But this energy, this again, in this reading, all of this generally applies to this reading, but I'm telling you, it applies way beyond this reading and this energy over here, okay? But yeah, this energy definitely would want to carry your bags or something. It's a lot of what I said in the eclipse reading. What's red with the Queen of Wands? The Eight of Pentacles. Can I pull another card? Would you hate me if I did that? I could break my own rules, right? I can. It's kind of like when I say I'll pull a bridging energy sometimes, right? Yeah. See, I knew the King of Wands. If I could do it. I knew it. It's red with the Queen of Wands. I read it off of that. It's a little of what I said in the eclipse reading. Again, people find you attractive. They're approaching you, but they're not. That attractiveness is what's driving them in. I think they get hit later with the depth. Okay? It's like they think you're really dumb. And just catch my drift. I know you're not dumb, but they think you're really dumb and they ask you out and you say yes and they go on the date with you and you're like talking astrophysics all night and they're like, I just took basic math and dropped out in 7th grade. You know, so it's a bit of that. You know, they don't understand the depth. It's not the depth that's driving them to you. So, if you're thinking somebody's coming up to you because you're the whole package, right, and asking you out or something like that, or reaching out to you because you're the whole package, you're wrong. In this energy, they're just reaching out to you for the hot ass, right? They find out later that you're the whole package, or the whole package hits them over the head. That's that energy in the eclipse reading of someone's trying to impress you with all the wrong things, right? All the wrong sort of ideas and whatever. Okay. All right, so that's pretty amazing for you. Look, you're a hot ass and you could talk astrophysics. I mean, you're in with me for sure. I mean, we're going to be best friends. All right, let's go. DM side, let's give it oh, you know what? I didn't cut the deck yet, did I? Okay, I forgot. Don't yell at me. Don't chuck your phone against the wall either. These fuckers are getting expensive. All right, here we go. Look at that. I cut the deck and it came back. I had shuffled once or twice and then I cut the deck and the strength card came back. Yes, somebody's very, very passionate about you. Somebody is. Somebody's very passionate about you. I am. You got a hot ass and you could talk astrophysics. I mean, I'm passionate about you. Fuck. Alright, let's go. DM side, what do we get? Tell me about it. Again, catch my drift. Don't take me literally. I gotta shut this video off. I don't know anything about astrophysics. Oh my God. It's not what I'm saying. Alright, come on now. Alright, here we go. Alright. I realize you probably don't know about astrophysics. 99.99% of the population doesn't know anything about astrophysics. That's why I can't watch the Science Channel, because it's like they might as well have Big Bird on there. You know, the universe, right? It might as well be hosted by Big Bird, for God's sake. You can even see the scientists on the screen rolling their eyes for fuck all. They don't want to take it down that much. They don't like doing it. They want to show off too, you know. It's like asking Joe Satriani or Steve Vai to play Mary Had a Little Lamb on a guitar, right? Do you know Iron Man? Right, that kind of thing. Why would you ask Joe Satriani if he know Iron Man? What the hell? Of course, I'm sure he does, but what the hell? All right, here we go. Let's see where we're at here. All right, we done shuffling. Bottom of the deck, the chair coming your way, coming in hot. Yeah, well, they're coming for the ass. I'm gonna be honest with you. They're coming for the ass. All right, male or female, doesn't matter. All right. What's the base energy? The Five of Swords, and they get hit afterward. They're coming for the wrong reason. The Chariot. It's a card that represents this soulmate cycle. So it's a soulmate. It's a deep soul connection that you have in this cycle, headed your way under a Five of Swords energy. My coffee house guy, the reason I have coffee at home. You know, I mean, just short-sighted. They're coming a little bit short-sighted. All right, what does that mean? Well, I said they're coming for the ass. They find out later that you're much more than that. Okay? All right. That's all I'm saying. All right, here we go. Or this energy finds out later that you're not on their level. And I don't mean that in a bad way. I mean you're not on their level. Like they own the ground floor and you're the top floor of the Empire State Building kind of a thing. Right? Okay. Light seer. Let's go. Yeah. And I think it puts him in that kind of energy. Eight swords. Let's go. Let's shuffle on the Five of Swords. All right. Let's see where we're at. It's about the reading I would have expected around this eclipse energy, yeah, with the other energies in play as well. Don't forget, we still got the energy in play of people speaking their minds, you know, saying what they need to say. That old John Mayer energy from the energetic weather update. And I believe it. I believe this person, that's probably part of the energy around the Chariot. I don't know. We'll see. All right, why is the Five of Swords here? Let's go. Let's clarify this thing. Five of Swords, Chariot, bullshit. What do we get? Am I going to need to go one deeper on the environmental energy? Am I? Am I? Yeah, the Wheel of Fortune. Somebody's missed. Okay, what's yours? Look at that. Yeah. Again, it's everything I already said. I don't need to repeat myself. I mean, I just got total verification. They're coming for the ass. They find out later that it's much more. All right. Somebody might, for a couple of you, I mean, this is obviously a turning around kind of a thing, so the Chariot might go running, but for some of you, somebody might see you as a meal ticket or a ticket to ride. Not all of you, just a couple of you. I feel like I need to say that. Be careful about that, okay? I mean, if you want to be somebody's meal ticket, by all means, but after a while, start taking stock. You know, how much am I buying here? Right? You know, that kind of thing. All right. I mean, it is what it is. What's on top here? King of Swords. Somebody didn't sit with the truth. Somebody's being very Five of Swords, very short-sighted. The King of Swords is on top of it. It's my sitting king. It's somebody who should have sat with the truth, but they didn't. Right? I mean, because it's sitting on top of a card of short-sightedness. Like my coffee house guy, very short-sighted, you know. Somebody gives you, you're begging for money, somebody gives you money, you're going to spend it all on a cup of coffee. Is that a wise spend? You know, maybe something more nutritious might be better. I don't know, right? What do I know? All right. Well, I don't know. Center card, red with the Chariot and crossed by the Eight of Cups. Look at the Eight of Cups. It's like somebody shows up and then they leave. It's like, I don't know. What do we get here? Yeah, the Empress. Yeah, I love that. They're coming for the ass. I mean, it's the best tits in the tarot. What do I always call this card? Look at her. Right? They coming for the ass. Fine, they're coming for the tits. I'll change it. Doesn't matter. They are. They're just drawn to you. But it's not for the right reason. It's okay. I'm not saying that's a bad thing. All right? It is somebody here who had definitely walked away a long time ago for greener pastures. Whoever this person is. But they definitely, a Chariot and the Eight of Cups, somebody definitely coming back, no doubt. But I think they go out as fast as they come in. And I think that came out in the eclipse reading. Correct me if I'm wrong. Wasn't there Knight of Swords or Knight of Wands? And didn't I even get them mixed up once or something like that? I mean, those are two very in and out energies, man. Come in, I'm out. Right? Yeah, okay, so somebody coming towards you. So they're coming towards you for the tits, and they find out later that there's much more to it than that. That you require more than just, you know, it's like somebody says, I like your tits, I like your ass. You say, thanks. You know, you say, thank you, right? but I require a bit more than that. I mean, that's as far as you're going to go with that. Thank you. You know. Okay. What's red with the King of Swords? The Hierophant. Another sitting energy. I think they realize their short-sightedness quickly, and I think some sort of a meditative thinking session sets in. Somebody does a lot of thinking, you know, definitely, no doubt. In my mind's eye, it's somebody stopped at a stoplight, and the light just keeps turning red to green, and they're just sitting there thinking. It's a bit of that. You know, let's find out. I did it for you over here. I'm going to pull one more energy here. Yeah, the Sun. Somebody thinks you, how do I phrase this where it makes sense? Come on, Steve, make sense to the people. Okay. Somebody thinks that they like you, that you make them happy because of your looks, because of your hot ass, or because of the tits, or because of the superficial attraction. They think that's the aspect of you that makes them happy and feels all spiritual. Okay? They're wrong. It's actually something much deeper than that, and in approaching you, they learn that. Alright? And that's where they're sitting at the stoplight going, oh my God, I don't really care about those tits. I care about much more than that. There's much more happening here. Right, and there is. This is a very deep soul connection. But whoever this person is, the DM side can't grasp it to save their lives. It's way out of their fucking league. You know, for you, it's child's play. Alright, absolute child's play. No problem. You got no problem grasping this connection. You might need to send this thank you for liking my tits. Thank you for liking my ass. Send them packing. 8 of Cups. Bye-bye. And let them do some thinking. And when they come back, it'll probably be under this, for the reasons of this Queen of Pentacles energy. All right? Okay. Let's see what else the universe wants to tell us. You do what you want to do. Knock yourself out. I don't care. For a few of you, like I said, a handful, you're somebody's meal ticket. I don't like being anybody's meal ticket. I don't like that, right? I don't like, you know, be careful about that. Even with a soul connection, it can be hard. It can be tricky. You know, you will get the most taken advantage of by soul connections in your life. You will, because you'll feel that, especially on the DF side of things. If you're over here, and you know, yeah, I get it. You're all reflecting as Queen of Pentacles and Empress in my fucking reading here. I get it. That's just for a few of you. Do what you want to do. I'm just trying to let you know, make you aware that nobody will rip you off more than soul connections, right? It's like borrowing money from family. It's a bad idea, you know. It's a terrible fucking move most of the time. All right, here we go. 3 cards and a crossing card. I don't know which side it wants to talk about. We're just going to find out right now which side it won't talk about. I still don't know. 7 Wands, Knight of Swords, 10 of Wands, and the 10 of Pentacles crossing the Knight of Swords. Your reaction to this person approaching throws a kibosh on their plans a little bit, puts the kibosh on their plans a little bit, sets fire to their plans a little bit. But in the end, it's for the greater good, okay? In the end, it's for the greater good. This person is supposed to be in you, whoever this is, they're supposed to be in your life in some way, okay? And it's someone who's been in and out. They come in, they leave, they come in, they leave, you know, it might create a lot of stress for you, okay? It might. You might say, never again. I don't want to see him again. I get that. I get that. And it's okay. But I think this person, this time around, this person puts in the work. Maybe it sticks around a little longer. I don't know. I don't know. Let's pull another energy here because we've been doing it. Yeah, the Hangman. Yeah. I think even you get a new perspective on this person this time around. They certainly get a new perspective on you. Okay? It's fine. That's your reading. That's where we're at. Pay attention to that eclipse reading because it showed up a lot in here. I will tell you, I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised. All right. All right, that's your reading. I hope it was helpful. Good luck.